Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we are looking at both Contract Miner and Hitbits, and I'm going to be showing you how you can quickly boost your accounts using HideOut TV. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so like I said in the introduction, we're going to be looking at Contract Miner and we're going to be looking at Hitbits and how we can use HideOut TV to boost both of these programs to get your earnings building faster for you to then make quicker withdrawals. Okay. So as you can see, we are here in Contract Miner and this is the program that we're going to start off with. But before we get on with showing you how HideOut TV works with this program, let's just run through the numbers. So the last time we were here was 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago we had 21,420 mining power. So that is this number here in the white. And as you can see, we're now at 31,420, and that is basically because we've managed to buy another S3 miner from the marketplace. You can also see that we're nearly we're getting close to the equivalent of an S3 miner here in timed mega hashes as well. So we're actually very close to 41,000, which it would be the equivalent of 4 S3 miners, and we have nearly very close the amount of CMCI to purchase yet another S3 miner. Now obviously we already have 5 miners running, as we can see here where it says miners, it says 5, and the current property or virtual property that we are living in, which is our parents' house, only allows us to use 5 miners. So that means what we need to do once we get to the correct amount, which now is 5,800, I believe is the lowest S3 miner on the marketplace, and that means that we need to disable the lowest miner that we have running and then enable the S3 miners. So obviously if we go into the market, go visit market and scroll down, you can see here it is. So I keep saying S3, isn't I? It's S5, or is that new? No, it is S5. I don't know why I keep saying S3. I think I said S3 in the last video. So S5 miner, going mental. So yeah, as you can see here, 5,800 is the lowest. You got one at 6.1, one at 6.2, and so that is basically what we're aiming for. So we only need about 75 CMCI and we can purchase another S5 miner. So we've got 36 built up there from our auto mining at the moment, and now what we're going to do is just go and get that extra little bit using the video wall in the offer wall and using a HideOut TV. Okay, so there's a bit of a thing with this program with HideOut TV which a lot of people don't realize, as it's very easy to miss, is take a look at this. This is the payout index when it comes to earning points through these programs. So if we click here, so basically if you earn 0 to 499 CMC, it will only take 15 minutes from HideOut TV or whatever, or engaged hits into your wallet. 500 to 999 will take 24 hours. Now this is slightly, I think it changes, and the reason why I say that is because I've often withdrawn 600 or say 630, and it's been in my account almost instantly. So I've not had to wait 24 hours. But obviously this just gives you a sort of ballpark estimate on how long that will take. So basically what I do with HideOut TV, I try not to earn any more than about 50 to 60 points when I'm using Contract Miner, because that will just then pretty much go straight into your account and you've not got to wait. Okay, so to open up HideOut TV, you just click on this and then click this. Now I do realize that there's a lot of people out there that know how to use HideOut TV, and that's why this video is more geared towards sort of new people, and especially new people to Contract Miner and to Hitbits. But you know, I'm sure that those of you that are experienced with HideOut TV, you know, I'm hoping you'll get something out of this as well. Okay, so then what we do is we click on there, and HideOut TV will open up. Now this is the bog standard HideOut TV, and that is great. I've used that for quite some time, but to be honest with you, HideOut TV has now just launched, I think it's 5 new channels. If we click here, so you've got Meal Ninja, Try at Home, Panda, or The Panda, Popjoy, Let's Check In, and Museo. Now the great thing with these is, one, you don't have to open a new account. So you use the same login details for those 6 new channels as you would do for HideOut TV. But the real cool thing is, because essentially they work as independent channels, it means that you can run one, build up however many points you want to build up, claim those points to whatever program you want to send it to, then log out of it, then open up the next channel and run that and earn more points. And then, because the big thing with HideOut TV and these 6 channels is whatever points you earn, you can only withdraw them as a whole. So if you earn 7, say if you earn 500 points, you can't say, right, well, I want to send 250 to Hitbits and 250 to Contract Miner. It doesn't work that way. Whatever you earn, you have to withdraw as a lump sum. So the great thing with having these new 6 channels is the fact that you can pick one, like I say, earn, redeem, log out, then go into another, earn, redeem, log out, and you can do that. And because the thing is once you've already redeemed your points, if you go back and try to watch those videos again and claim, it doesn't actually start earning you points until you actually have got right the way through all the videos you previously watched and then start watching new videos. So you're better off to sort of log out of that first channel once you've redeemed, and then just use one of these other channels to log into and then start building your points again. The only thing I will say is Museo, the videos are quite long, and even their adverts, I mean, there's some adverts on there that are like 15-16 minutes long. So that means that slows down how quickly you earn your points. I personally like Meal Ninja, The Panda, Popjoy, and Let's Check In. Try at Home is very similar to Museo in the sense of a lot of the videos on there are very long. So I personally, like I say, Meal Ninja, The Panda, Popjoy, and Let's Check In, I tend to find those channels will earn you points a lot faster. Okay, so let's pick Meal Ninja. And then obviously close your original HideOut TV tab. Right, so first thing you've got to do is disable your ad blocker. And then what you also might need to do in Brave browser especially is go to your site settings. And then where it says flash, it's blocked by default. So you need to allow that, otherwise it won't play the videos. Okay, and then click reload. and then we log in. Okay, so once you log in, just make sure that your ad blocker is disabled, and that click the little padlock at the in your address bar, and make sure that it shows flash allowed. Okay, and then basically what I always do is just pick favorites. I'll just pick favorites, and then we just let this run. Okay, so we agree to the privacy. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop the volume down to 1. In fact, I'll mute it just for the while I'm talking. But just be aware, if you do mute the sound on these videos, you will not claim any credits, or you won't claim as many credits. You need to have the volume running. It doesn't need to be running at full blast, but it does need to be enabled to a degree. What I do is I'll just basically I have it enabled at full volume, but I just have a set of headphones plugged in so you can't hear it. Okay, something else that does need to be said is that the way HideOut TV and all these other channels work, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, is HideOut TV does not want you to just sit there watching video after video after video, which you kind of think, well, surely that is the point of the whole system. Actually, what they're looking for is they're watching your viewing of these videos as a way to sort of also build up statistics on videos that are particularly liked, so a bit like YouTube. So there's an algorithm. So obviously the longer you watch a video, if you skip through a video, if you switch off a video really early, those kind of things, they HideOut TV, just the same as YouTube, they use that information to build up a picture of how their customers respond to these videos. So what I'm trying to get at is, every now and again when you're watching a video, if like say 3 or 4 videos have been played, go and skip the next one. So allow it to run for maybe a minute or something, and then just click this button and skip it. And what that does, because what you'll find is if you just allow your computer to just run for hours and hours and hours, gradually the amount of adverts, as you can see, I skipped that video and then instantly that advert got played again, which is what we earn our credits for. But if you allow your computer to just watch videos for hours and hours and hours without any sort of skipping, without any sort of nothing, the amount of frequency, or the frequency of the adverts, slows down, which what that means is the frequency that you're building points slows down. So like I say, I realise you're probably not going to be sat at your computer 100% of the time while these videos are playing, but every now and again come back to your computer and just go, right, well, it's been 5 or so minutes or 10 minutes since the last time I looked at it. Right, what I'll do is I'm just going to skip this one, skip that one, and then what that does is that also as well, what it does is it sort of shows that there is someone watching it and you've not just walked off, even though obviously really you're not going to sit there and watch all of them for every second. But again, it's what it is. It's just giving HideOut TV what they want. That is all it's about, is giving them what they want, and then we get our points, which is what we want from doing this. Another thing you need to know is every time you come in to watch a video for the first time, or watch a channel for the first time, or actually, because it only happens once, when you first log in, click rewards, and there's always a promo code you can click. So you just add that. So I've gone from 1.2 up to 10 instantly, and obviously it'll, you know, that's a nice little bonus you'll get every day if you do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there for a while. I'm going to pause the video, and then we're going to come back so we can claim those points, and hopefully we'll have enough to go and buy that new miner. Okay, so let's see how we're getting on. So obviously we've been watching a few videos, and so far we have accumulated 43 points. Now, like I say, normally what I'd get to is about 50 to 60, because normally when you redeem that amount of points, it's still low enough to go straight into your contract miner. And that's the fact that we only need 75 points to basically have enough CMCI to buy one of those or another S5 miner. I think we're going to stop here at 43, so we click redeem, and we can start the redeem process here, and we just click contract miner. So that's going to give us 280 points. It's not a huge haul, but obviously we haven't been watching videos for all that long. Okay, so we click redeem balance. That then gets shot off over to contract miner. We log out of here, and close this, go back to the dashboard. Now I'm not saying it's going to be there right away. As you can see, it's not. Okay, so after waiting, literally, I mean, probably about 3 minutes, if that, you can see there that the CMC has landed in our account. We did have 36 prior, so that's why we're looking at 317. Also as well, I don't know if you noticed, there was a bit of a notification that we have now leveled up. So 2 weeks ago we were at level 15, we are now at level 18, and as you move through those levels you do get bigger bonuses, all those kind of things. So let's exchange the 317, and then this should give us enough to go and purchase that S5 miner. 317 exchange. Obviously I could have just exchanged what I needed for the S5 miner. So there you go. So we got 6,024. So if we go to market now, go market, visit market, and then we scroll down, and we can find that S5 miner here at 518. I don't think there's any cheaper ones. 61, 62, 58. So we purchased that. Okay, so has that purchased that? Let's have a look. Maybe it's because I've got 5 enabled. So if I disable one, hopefully we can then go and buy that. So if we disable that miner, disable, okay, so hopefully now we can go and get that other miner. That's disabled. So market, visit market, scroll down, 58, that's the one we want. Just let these go. Okay, so now let's try 58 purchase. Okay, so purchase we now own. So if we now go to dashboard, oh, actually it could have just been straight there, couldn't it? Sorry. So we go miners. So we've got 224 CMCI, and there you go. Actually, so it's already running. And the great thing is, because we disabled that other miner, we still can stay at our parents' house or virtual parents' house, which is rent free. So like I say, so the next one, obviously, the thing is with the Moonlander one, I got this free, so I can't actually sell that, but this one, which will be the next one I replace, I can sell. So I can actually put that back on the market and get some money back, which will obviously add to our CMCI for our next S5 miner. So as you can see there, we're at 4,000, well, basically 41,300, and so we're basically almost the equivalent of 5 S5 miners that we will be earning our passive income from our auto miner. But also as well, you have to realize that with that you start then going through these different tasks, which also will earn you credits and extra power and things like that. So as you can see here, so once basically I've done auto with this is actually the third time I've done this task. So that would be 12 CMC I've actually gained from that. This is the second time I've done this, so that would have been 18 CMC. I've already opened one of these auto miner boxes, which had 200 timed mega hashes in. Soon I'm going to open this one, which hopefully that will be slightly bigger than the 200, maybe 350, something like that, which is all adding to this TM, which is your timed mega hash, which you get by doing the timed mega hashes, your minus tap, your hourly pot, all those kind of things, which all add up. You know, they start building, they basically help you level up, they earn you points, which with these reward points you can then go and buy even more TM power. So what I do is, now I'm earning enough. So basically what I do is, when I buy power, I always buy it through the shop. But the timed power, the great thing is if you go into your inventory, go inventory, go to my points. So you can buy power, like as in power through this, but for me it's a bit of a waste of time. You're better off buying it from the shop. But what you can do with your reward points is buy these things. So I buy these. So once I get 58,000, I've already bought 2 because now I'm earning so many reward points from the auto mining and completing tasks and all that lot. I buy these. So twice I've added 600. So that's 1,200 timed mega hashes, and they last for 7 days. Which then, with the miners tap and the hourly timed mega hashes and stuff like that, you can build up that power so quickly, which then is building up how much you are earning. Anyway, like I say, obviously that's what I wanted to show you with HideOut TV. That is the way to do it, and like I say, that will build your account a lot quicker. Also as well, obviously, if you don't want to purchase miners, what you can do is, instead of exchanging the CMC into CMCI, you can just build up your CMC and then go to withdraw, and then withdraw that immediately as points or as coins, like Litecoin, Dogecoin. If you use if we go in here, if you use one of their other payment, so the what's that, Sedson hub, you can withdraw Bitcoin when it's full. But if you scroll down here, so you can do Doge, Litecoin and Dash through that. And like I say, So that is your choice. The only reason I keep buying these miners, and I will start withdrawing coins soon. But basically, like I say, the great thing with the auto miner, it's a passive income. So all you have to do is every day you just come in here, use your CMCI to purchase power from the shop. And also something you need to bear in mind, if you allow your power to run right down, so this little battery here is red, so it's red but you're still active, so it's very, very low, then what you want to do is go into the shop, buy power when that battery is red, and you will find it's a lot lower in price. So if we go here, quickly show you. So as you can see here, these are the ones that I'm at a high enough level to buy. So that will give me 10 units of power, and it costs me 2.88 CMCI. But if you come into the shop when your little battery here is red but you're still showing an active, I mean, if it's red and you're inactive, you still get the same discount, but obviously you don't really want to allow your miner to run so low that it becomes inactive. So that's why I'm just saying, come in here when it's red but showing still active. That will show as 192, so you're saving a few coins. And the great thing is, if you click on that to go complete purchase, you can do a bulk buy still at the cheaper value and buy 3 of those, so that gives you 30 units. If we dive into the auto miner, you'll see that I require now here 50.53 units. And the big problem is if we go to property as well, my virtual property, yes, it is rent free, but the highest amount of power it can hold at any one time is only 30 units. But now I've got the extra miner, it's now bumped me up to require 50 units 50 units to maintain the active status of my auto miner. So obviously it means that you're having to sort of buy power more often, but if you're buying power at 1.92 for 10, it's nothing compared to what you're earning through the auto miner. Topping up the power is absolutely nothing. So that's another reason why I like this program, because so many programs, especially like when I used to use Satoshi Labs, you used to have to do so much work to keep your miners running. That's why eventually I walked away from Satoshi Labs, because it fell into that category of, I felt that you were working way more, you were putting in more work than profit you were getting out. So that's sort of why I walked away from it. I've moved over to Hitbits, which is actually a program done by the same people as Satoshi Labs, but I feel that Hitbits is a much fairer system, and you don't need to work as hard to keep those mercenaries, or keep building your mercenaries, which is obviously keeps building your profit. Okay, so that's how to use HideOut TV in Contract Miner. We're going to dive over to Hitbits, and I'll basically show it you in there, because it is slightly different in there. Okay, so here we are in Hitbits, and for those of you, just to start off, for those of you that are not familiar with Contract Miner and you're not familiar with Hitbits, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an earlier video, an earlier review for each of these programs into the description, so you can go and click on a link there and check those out. Both of those videos will give you more information and a more detailed insight into each of the programs, so you have a better idea of what the program is about and how to get your account set up. But also as well, if you go right the way through to the end of this video, both of those links will be there as well, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, so like I say, we're here in my Hitbits account. You can see we're also at a point of making another withdrawal. So let's go and do that quickly. So we'll just dive in here, and the option is we're looking for Bitcoin, and we're going to put, what do we got? 111,000. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 111,000 we're doing there. So we request. So that's gone in there. If we click on that as a, or go home. Okay, so that comes down. Go back into withdrawals. You'll see that as pending. So there you can go. That's the withdrawal we've just done, and you can also see here these are all the withdrawals I have done. Obviously you've got all the dates that I've done them on, and they are all complete. I've received all of these coins. This is all the BTC that I have earned so far, and we've got another page like that as well. Okay, so basically we're looking at HideOut TV again. So we go into AdSend Media is what you're looking at, because I don't think it's there individually. So we click AdSend Media, and then basically if we just click on videos, maybe we're in videos. I've just realized, sorry, you've got to switch off your ad blocker when you come in here. Okay, so everything, here you go, you see everything works now. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just click on this one. Really this link is for people that haven't already joined HideOut TV. So obviously you can, I will put a link in the description so you can join through my link, or you can join through this link here. Okay, so we'll just click that, and the only reason I come through here is it sort of then associates you. It associates your account, especially when you're first starting, it associates your account with HideOut TV. So we don't want to be using Mill Ninja, because obviously we've just used that in Contract Miner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck out of here and go and open up another one of those other channels. Okay, so the other channel I'm going to choose is the Panda. It's very similar to Mill Ninja. I tell you, these little channels are absolutely brilliant. If you are someone that likes to cook, these channels have so many great recipes, low carb recipes, you know, all the, you know, just natural recipes for different, you know, whether you're a vegetarian, vegan, all this stuff. So if you're into that stuff, these channels are absolutely brilliant for that. Okay, so let's log in. Okay, so we're logged in. As you can see, basically the layout of all of these channels is pretty much the same. Again, I will always click on favorites. The reason why, I just tend to find that clicking on the favorites, you seem to accumulate the points a lot faster than you do going through the single channels. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just something I am imagining or it is actually true, but I always click on the favorites. So the main difference between using this on Hitbits and Contract Miner is essentially that you can build up almost as much as you want in the way of points in using HideOut TV through Hitbits, where and it will just automatically, once you redeem it, it will go straight into your account. As we saw with Contract Miner, they have that table, so obviously the more points you earn, the longer it takes to get into your account. I think it's just they use that as some sort of verification, so they can look at, you know, how people are earning things, make sure people aren't using bots or anything like that. So I think that's all that is with Contract Miner. But like I say, with Hitbits, you can build up your points to, you know, hundreds or thousands of points, and you should have no problem transferring them straight into your Hitbits account from your HideOut TV. The only warning I will say, and this is something I got from Bill Carter, who I do regularly sort of mention, but he was a big Hitbits user, and he always used HideOut TV or AdSend Media to build his points. Recently he had a situation where he had built up a good, a real large amount of points, as he always does, because he tends to allow AdSense Media or the HideOut TV to run for literally hours and hours and hours, and he would build up like, something like 68,000 points and then bang it in Hitbits. Anyway, he recently had a situation where he transferred, or he redeemed his points from HideOut TV or AdSense Media into Hitbits, and basically was not credited for all of the points he had accumulated. I think since then Bill has sort of lost a bit of interest with Hitbits because of that. So but the only thing I will say, it's a bit like Laravel Faucet. I think sometimes with these sites, if you're building up mass amounts of points, I mean, Bill had been doing it for months and months and months with no problem, so I don't know if he'd just hit some sort of like a situation where they were doing maintenance or something happened or whatever, and it just didn't send over all his credits, or simply they just decided not to. I don't know, but like I say, what I would suggest is keep the amount of points you are earning down to a sort of sensible level. I mean, I use it every day. I'll send over like 100,000 or 1,000, maybe 2,000 or whatever, but I won't start getting up to the tens of thousands. But like I say, that's just a bit of I wanted to put that out there just so for you to bear that in mind. Okay, so obviously, if we remember that we have to switch off the ad blocker, and also, unless you set it as a default to always allow Flash on your browser, which I don't, you will always have to come in here, go into settings and allow that Flash videos to be played. The reason why I don't is basically because on certain sites you can end up with infections and stuff like that, so that's why I don't have it as a default for when I'm just generally floating around the internet. So again, just bear that in mind. Okay, so again, we'll just hit the favorites and we'll just let this play, and then what I'm going to do, as I did last time, I'm going to pause the video, and then we're going to come back once we've earned our points, transfer them into Hitbits, and then obviously look at sort of how many mercenaries we can purchase, what that brings, all that kind of stuff, and the point of building up these points to help build your account. Okay, right, so I'm going to pause that there. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've been running this for just over an hour. It's actually about an hour and a half. I think we've built up enough credits to show you. Like I say, with Hitbits you can accumulate a lot more credits than you can with Contract Miner, and those in the sense of that with Contract Miner, like I explained, is that the more credits you build up, the longer you have to wait for them to be verified and put into your account. But with Hitbits, you can just build and build and build, and when you redeem them, they should then just be put straight into your account. So if we just, let's just scroll here, we'll check out how much we've got. So we've got 146. We can add that as well. So we've got 155 now after adding the promo code, and what we're going to do now is redeem that and get that straight into Hitbits, and then we're going to go and see what we can do with those credits. Obviously with Contract Miner we only exchanged, I think it was about, what was it, about 50 or something, 49 or something like that, and we got about 480 credits to Contract Miner. Obviously you can check here what you will get for your different programs. So at 155 we would get 1190 if we redeemed that to Contract Miner, but because that's well over 1,000, that's going to take 3 days to get into your contract miner account. But obviously at the end of the day, if you get in the habit of using this every single day, then eventually it will get to the point where you'll be receiving credits every day, because obviously that eventually it will sort of catch up with itself. Okay, so and with Hitbits we will get 1360, so we're going to redeem that. So there we go, we've redeemed it. It leaves us 2.8 for the next time that we want to come in and use it. So then we just log out, close that, and we're back at Hitbits. If we close all this, go back to home, it should then come up. So obviously you saw there we had 3,000 tokens in there already. That's from stuff that I'd previously done, surveys and things like that. But obviously not everybody wants to do surveys, or even the fact that doing multiple surveys can take a long time, and to do a survey you've got to be at your computer all the while, whereas watching the videos through HideOut TV or AdSense Media as it is on Hitbits, you can just get that running and then sort of go away. If you've got stuff to do, chores around the house or whatever, you could go off and do them for 20 odd minutes, come back, click skip on the video that is then playing, like I say, because Hitbits don't want, or AdSense Media and HideOut TV don't want you to just be rolling through the videos all the time. They want to see some kind of interaction. So remember, now and again, just skip a video or even skip 2 videos, and that will then sort of kickstart those adverts back to being a bit more frequent. Okay, so we have our tokens. So what do you do with tokens once you have collected them? So basically Hitbits is sort of like a virtual RPG game, role-playing game, as well as being a virtual mining game, which is set in a fantasy world where you build up squadrons of mercenaries. You can even battle mysterious creatures, all that, cast spells, all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that is really going to earn you a lot of tokens is purchasing those mercenaries. Here you can see this is the section you can come in to do that, and I personally always purchase the 30-day mercenaries. It does mean that you have to maintain your account a little bit more often, because obviously after 30 days any mercenaries that you have accumulated will start to run out, and therefore you've got to stay on your top of your account a bit more. Bill, I know, was a big fan of buying the 120 days mercenaries, which does mean that you can sort of spend less time maintaining your account. But the thing is one of these will only one that costs you 1,240 will only accumulate 3 credits every hour. Obviously one of these will only give you 3 credits every hour, but you can purchase 3 of these for the cost of 1 of those. Yes, they last longer, but like I say, if you're using the account regularly, then it doesn't matter, because you can purchase these and keep purchasing them, and that will sort of balance out from the ones you're losing to the ones you're gaining. And if you're using it every day, you should always be gaining more than you're actually losing. So we've got 4,718 tokens. Let's see how many we can hire. I think it's around about 10. So that we're okay. So we're over 10. Okay, so 12. We could actually purchase 12, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase 11, and I'll show you the reason for that. So we hire that. So that will then take me up to 83 mercenaries, and I'm earning 240 credits every hour. Once, I mean, I can't remember what the minimum is on a withdrawal, but personally, I always now build my credits up to about 100,000 before I make a withdrawal. Obviously the minimum is a lot lower than that. I think it's maybe 10,000 or something like that if we quickly dive in here. Okay, so 25,000. So I build mine up to 100,000. So anyway, why did I not purchase that last mercenary? And I'll show you the reason. So if we go into market, we go to trade currency. So to keep your mercenaries and your squadrons tip top and earning you as much as possible, you need to feed them. You can see here I have 104,000 food already, but as you add mercenaries, that food sort of spreads thinner and thinner, as it were. So essentially you're getting less and less that is available to each mercenary. So every time I purchase a load of mercenaries, I will always purchase extra food as well. Okay, so we got 494. So go 494, and that will give us 26,676. If we go there, so that's added to the food. And then if we go back into mercenaries, we can see here we have enough for 791 hours of their battling, and that will supply them and for that length of time, which is, you know, it's always good to have plenty in there, just in case something happens, just in case for some weird reason you become busy, you can't get to your computer or whatever. You've always got that backup that it will continue, the account will continue to earn for you even if you're away for a few days, and then you could come back and obviously pick that up again. Okay, so I realise for you experienced Hitbitters and users of HideOut TV, there might not have been a whole lot in there that you didn't already know, but I am really hoping that there might have been one or two nuggets of information that are new to you. And obviously for you newbies, I really hope that you enjoyed the information and you found it useful. And if you are interested in those earlier videos that I mentioned, they're probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching, and if you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.